Right now, you are holding a piece of paper that has no value. None. It can't feed you. It can't shelter you. You can't burn it for warmth without losing more than you gain. And yet people have killed for it, built empires on it, ended their own lives over the lack of it. Now look closer, because here's the part nobody tells you. That money in your bank account, most of it isn't even paper. It's a number, a glowing digit on a screen, a promise made by no one to no one that everyone has silently agreed to believe. So let me ask you something. What if money doesn't actually exist? What if the most powerful force on earth is something we simply imagined into being? Stay with me, because the deeper you go, the stranger this gets. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow, and every single dollar, euro, and digital coin has vanished. Not stolen, not crashed, just gone. As if the idea itself evaporated overnight, and humanity collectively forgot what money ever was. What happens in the first hour? Nothing. That's the disturbing part. The sun still rises. The bread is still in the bakery. The fuel is still in the ground. The factories still stand. Every physical thing of value still exists, exactly where it was. Nothing real was lost. So why does it feel like the world should be ending? Because something invisible just broke. And almost nobody understands what that something actually was. Let's keep going. By the afternoon, the cashier doesn't know what to charge you. The trucker doesn't know why he should drive. The surgeon doesn't know if she'll be paid to save your life. Every person is still alive, still skilled, still willing, but the thread connecting them all has been severed. And here's the unsettling truth that starts to surface. Money was never the thing of value. Money was the story that made strangers cooperate. Think about it. You will work 8 hours for a person you've never met, doing a task you don't love, in exchange for paper you can't eat. Why? Because you trust that someone else will accept that paper later. Money is a chain of trust between people who will never meet. But that isn't the unsettling part. The unsettling part is what that trust is hiding. Let's rewind 10,000 years. There's a man with too much grain and not enough meat. There's a woman with too much meat and not enough grain. Simple, right? They trade. But what if she doesn't want grain? What if she wants a spear, and the spearmaker wants fish, and the fisherman wants nothing you have at all? This is the trap that nearly froze human civilization in place. The problem wasn't scarcity. The problem was coordination. Every exchange required two people to want exactly what the other had, at exactly the same moment. So humans invented a solution so strange it should be impossible. They invented a shared illusion, a thing with no use, that everyone agrees to treat as valuable, precisely because everyone else agrees too. Shells, stones, gold, paper, numbers on a screen, the material never mattered. What mattered was the agreement. And here's where everything changes. Because once you see that money is just a collective belief, you start to notice that it isn't the only one. Picture a $100 bill. Now picture the border of a country. Now picture a corporation, a law, a religion, a nation. Where are they? Point to France. Not the land, not the people. The thing called France. The entity that can declare war, sign treaties, outlive every citizen inside it. You can't point to it, because it doesn't physically exist. It exists in the exact same place money does, in the shared imagination of millions of strangers. And the deeper you look, the stranger it becomes. Your job title, your credit score, your citizenship, the value of your home, the respect you command. None of these things exist in the physical universe. Cut open a human, and you will never find their net worth. Scan the planet, and you will never locate a single border. We live inside a world of invisible fictions, and we obey them as if they were laws of physics. Now go back to our vanished money. 1 week in, something darker emerges. The hospitals begin to empty, not because the doctors stopped caring, but because the system that fed, paid, and supplied them dissolved. The food rots in the warehouses because the trucks need fuel, and the fuel needs trade, and trade needs the one thing that vanished. We didn't lose paper. We lost the ability to trust strangers at scale. And that, it turns out, is the only thing that ever separated us from every other animal on Earth. But here's the twist you didn't see coming. The money never disappeared. It couldn't, because it was never there in the first place. What disappeared was the belief. And the moment enough people stopped believing, the most powerful structure in human history simply switched off, like a light when the current dies. Now think about what this means. If money runs on belief, then so does almost everything you fear, chase, and worship. The luxury car is not fast happiness. It's a symbol other people agree to be impressed by. The promotion is not survival. It's status in a hierarchy we invented. The mortgage that keeps you awake at 3 a.m. is a number haunting you that exists nowhere but in a database and your own mind. You have been afraid of a ghost, a powerful ghost, a useful ghost, but a ghost we built together and then forgot we built. And here is the part that should genuinely unsettle you. The ghost is load-bearing. We can't just delete it. Strip away these shared fictions, and civilization doesn't become free. It collapses into 8 billion strangers who have no reason to trust each other. The illusion isn't a prison we can simply walk out of. It's the floor we're standing on, so we're trapped in a beautiful, terrifying paradox. The most important things in human life are the things that aren't real, and they only work as long as we never truly notice they aren't. Money is just the one we agreed to make visible. The rest we keep hidden, even from ourselves. Now look around your room. Everything that's causing you stress right now, how much of it is physical? The hunger, the cold, the genuine danger? Or is it the numbers, the deadlines, the status, the invisible scoreboards we can't stop checking? Most human suffering in the modern world is not caused by reality. It's caused by the fictions we forgot were fictions. And maybe that's the real revelation hiding underneath this whole question. This was never about money. It was about the strange creature that invented it, the only animal that can be controlled by something it cannot see, touch, or prove exists. The only species that will sacrifice its one real life, chasing imaginary points. The only mind capable of building a god out of agreement and then kneeling before it. So here's the question I'll leave you with. If money is a story we tell each other, and borders are a story, and status is a story, and almost everything you're chasing is a story, then what exactly is real? And the most haunting answer of all is this: you are. The brief, breathing, conscious moment of your actual life. That is the only currency that was ever genuinely yours. And it is the one thing you're spending every single day to chase the things that don't exist. The money was never the illusion. We were.